We're going to speak to another super fan because Joe Connor joins us live from San Diego, California. Joe, you're a sports traveller and you've actually visited, am I right in saying, over 200 countries following football around the world?
Yeah, and that was all since the last World Cup, because that's when I became a fan, watching it on TV.
So you've only just started really enjoying football?
Yeah, it was a happy accident. I was not supposed to be home when the World Cup was going on in Qatar, and I had a blood clot in my leg. And so my cardiologist said I couldn't travel. And so, gosh, I'm home now. What? I never ever sat down to watch what we call it soccer here in the US, football on TV. And I was just drawn in by the nationalism and the passion, which I think is at another level compared to the Olympics, at least from my perspective. So I've always loved to travel. Prior to the World Cup in 2022, I'd seen baseball around the world, other sports around the world. So I had not been to Antarctica, and that was the excuse I needed to go. I want to go to Antarctica just after the World Cup in 2022, and I'm going to go down to Brazil and Argentina, and that's what got it started.
So talk us through some of the places, more remote places where you've travelled, because we've got all of these different countries. We know, say, for example, Cape Verde, first time they're playing this time round in the tournament. Where have you been that's been quite remote and surprising?
Well, as you mentioned, of the 48 countries or territories that are coming to the U.S., certainly Cape Verde, Curacao, which is a territory of the Netherlands. I think the great thing about sports is it's the best reality TV there is. That's why we go to the games. Who's going to win? Who's going to make the great shot, the great save? So Curacao, Cape Verde, Jordan is in for the first time. Uzbekistan is in for the first time. Those four countries. Those were fascinating, but obviously I've been to see football in 144 countries or territories. So in the UK, I've been to Alderney, in the Channel Islands, Guernsey, Jersey, Gibraltar, Isle of Man, but I've been to the Solomon Islands in Oceania. I've been to the island of Moorea in French Polynesia to see football. I think the one constant from all my travels is how well I was treated wherever I was, whether in Africa or Europe or Oceania. So I'm still processing it. It was an amazing experience.
That's quite the ride. Obviously now it's a little bit closer to home. Are you going to attend any matches? There are a few in California, aren't there?
Oh, there are up in LA. I live in San Diego, 2 hours south. I'd love to go. I think I share a sentiment that even our president shares, which is the tickets are ridiculously expensive. I did notice this morning that on the secondary market, the ticket prices have come down. I've always been sort of a fly by the seat of my pants sometimes. That's part of the adventure. So it's possible I may wait till the last minute and try to get some tickets. That actually happened to me on my first trip down to Colombia, where I was in Medellin to see a Clásico match, and I was still learning soccer. And then I found out at that match, hey, are you going to Cali tomorrow? There's another super Clásico. And then I just bought a ticket at the airport the next day. So I think I might do something akin with that. That's part of the adventure of travel, the spontaneity and the things that happen. So I hope to go for sure.
Loving that. Joe, as and when you do, get back in touch with us. Let us know how it goes. Joe Connor, sports traveller, soccer enthusiast. I'm going to get told off for saying that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joe.